Aloha and welcome. I'm Panther, and this is Subterranean. This is a top-down survival horror shooter. In a sense, it shares quite a bit with The Long Dark. I have played a snippet of it. I am not even out of the tutorial when I realized I should really play this. Now, because I am not confident in my ability to do this, I'm going to go into normal mode, but I'll show you the other modes. Easy mode, less hunger, less thirst. I deal more damage, I receive less damage. Contamination effect, the infection is slower, the evolution, it's just easier. This is what they kind of expect you to play as. Less thirst, less damage received, less contamination, but you don't deal anything extra. Hardcore is normal, but the enemies have more health, and the infection is faster, and the evolution is spread. You cannot save from your pause menu. Given my recording time frames, I cannot do this. And then there's night. Just more thirst, more damage to yourself. They have 50% more hit points. Yeah, no, I can't do that. So, we're going with this one. We'll go to save slot 2.
The fourth planet in the solar system. Mars. Humanity's first colony on Mars. MPO. MPO is a new hope for thousands of people seeking a fresh start. I didn't get one, though. For over 15 months, I've been confined in MPO's prison, Block B05, Cell 6. My name is, well, was Dr. Albert West. It's just West now, at least to the guards. A lab accident granted me a new title, murderer. I was thrown in here right after. That's all in the past. I've got worse problems now. My rations have run out. The guards are missing. Emergency power's still on. I've been stuck in here for a week. I still can't figure out what happened. When this began, my cell was never open for the day's morning head count. After several hours, my tray slot opened up. It was the guard, Hank. His eyes were strange. I could tell something horrible was going on.
There will be a transfer today. Be ready at 1700 hours. And take this. It'll be your only meal today.
I heard shuffling and whispering through the slot. I couldn't make out what they were saying. My tray slot closed abruptly without another word. A prisoner transfer? And what was going on with Hank's eyes? For a brief moment, I had forgotten I was hungry at all. A siren went off.
Attention, all prisoners. Cells will be opened one at a time. Follow the guards and obey their instructions. Prisoners that fail to comply will be executed on the spot. Cell block B05 is first.
I heard the unmistakable rumble of cell doors opening through the walls.
Cell 1. Cell 2. Cell 3. Cell 4. Cell 5.
Next was my cell. I was ready to get out of here.
Cell 6.
Suddenly, darkness. It was completely silent. I peeked through the gap in the door, but the hall was empty. The guards were gone. Emergency power finally kicked in. The air duct's fans started spinning again, but the door didn't budge. I was stuck. I've tried yelling, pounding, clinking my can. No one's coming. My last resort is the air duct. The fan's barely spinning. Maybe it's safe to pass through by now. I don't have a choice. I can't hold on for much longer. I have to survive. If only to see her one more time.
Yeah, like I said, survival horror. I better get moving. God, how long have I been in here? Must have been for days at least. Been days since I've eaten last. My head feels like it's gonna pop. My tongue feels dry husk of beef jerky. Can barely stand, but I've got to drag myself up one more time. I can't let it end here. I've got to at least try. Obviously, the door's not something I can pry open by myself in this state. The vent is the only option I have at this point. The air circulation fan is slowed down, so there's a chance the anti-tampering measure doesn't have enough juice to be an issue anymore. Should be easy enough to force open the vent if I'm not getting shocked. Better get moving. If emergency power fails, I'll be dead before I can figure out what's going on. Close. These are the interactions. Shield, drag, swap weapon is the scroll, sprint, split, dodge. Lots of stuff to take in. But if I remember correctly, their tutorial does a really good job. Dragging. See, like I said, their tutorials do a really good job. So example, I want to drag this over here, there, or I want to drag this out of the way so I can get to here. Often areas west is the person, explores will be dark, but West can use the light source to help him see. Once a light source is equipped, it can be toggled on and off. Flashlights will need a charged power pack in order to function, but can be turned off to conserve power. Will automatically turn his light off during sleeping and traveling to save power. He said something there, but I was not paying attention. This is a very useful function. West can scan for interactable objects. It will highlight any nearby containers, doors, and items on the ground. It's a jigsaw. It is serious sweet tooth. There must be some candy stashed around here. Let's search here. Yay! Nope. I am and was really concerned about the whole contamination thing, so... That was my cell. You'll probably notice that there's a lot of things. Okay. Ground items. When Wes is not facing any interactable object, Press the interact button to interact with items on the floor. Pick up or drop items on the floor by dragging and dropping or right-clicking them onto the item. Press the Get All button to pick up all the items. You can only be used once. Items can only be used once they're inside his inventory. Oh god, that's not something fun. I mean, we know that it's gonna be like that throughout all of this, but still. That's not a fun thing to stumble on. And that's even worse. Can I pick it up, please? Fine, whatever. Why are you... There we go. Weird. I don't know why it's not letting me pick this up. Oh well. No game is perfect. Alright, enough screwing around with that stuff. Hunger and thirst do go down. They are a constant worry. Whoa, holy crap. Inventory. Oh, that's why. Because my action... Okay. Once he has a bag equipped, Wes can manage his inventory. The inventory is organized into 6 different categories. Some items can be used by double-clicking. The items can be moved around by dragging and dropping or right-clicking with the mouse. Stacks can be split with left shift and the left mouse button. Drag and drop the same items on top of each other to stack them. There are different stack limits for each item. Gamepad instructions will be displayed in the inventory. I'm not using a gamepad. Take the bag. There we go. That's why I couldn't pick up the damn thing. I was jumping ahead of the game there. Kind of nice that the actual inventory is an actual inventory. There we go. That's why. Now that has happened. New. There we go. I'm going to leave that alone. Ew. I didn't realize that was a mechanic. I guess I blanked that out of my mind because I don't remember that one bit. That's it for this episode, folks. I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, have fun, be safe, and aloha.